Good morning, brothers and sisters. Welcome back. We hope you are all doing well wherever you are listening to us from today.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. Halfway through the week. Thank you so much for tuning in as always. We really appreciate you. Let us get into today's text.
So today is Wednesday, May 27th, and our text is from Proverbs 24:10. If you become discouraged in the day of distress, your strength will be meager. And the development today speaks to something that I think is one of the hardest trials a person can face in this truth.
And the text names it directly, when a family member or a close friend leaves Jehovah. And Psalm 78:40 captures the grief that comes with that. The closer the bond, the harder it is to accept.
And if you have been through that, you know there is really nothing quite like it, because it's not just the loss of a relationship in the normal sense. It's watching someone you love walk away from something you know is true. And that kind of grief is complicated and heavy.
And the text does not minimize that. It does not tell you to just stay positive or move on quickly. What it does is point you to an example, a real person who went through something similar and stayed loyal. And that person is Zadok.
So here's the background. King David is on his deathbed. His son Adonijah decides to try to seize the throne that Jehovah had promised to Solomon, and Adonijah goes about gathering support.
And this is where it gets personal for Zadok, because his close associate, Abiathar, chose to support Adonijah. These two men had worked side by side as priests for decades. They had a long history together.
And Abiathar's choice was not just a political decision. It was disloyalty to David, to Zadok, and to Jehovah himself, because Jehovah had already said Solomon would be king. Siding with Adonijah meant going against what Jehovah had clearly stated.
And Zadok had to process that. Someone he had served alongside for years, someone he trusted, made a choice that put them on completely opposite sides. That is not abstract. That is personal. That hurts.
But Zadok stayed loyal. He did not follow Abiathar. He did not let his close friendship with someone who chose disloyalty pull him in the same direction. His relationship with Jehovah held firm, even when his relationship with his associate did not.
And that's the encouragement today for anyone in that painful place. Someone else's choice to leave Jehovah does not have to determine your path. Their decision is their load to carry. Yours is to keep holding on to Jehovah even when it hurts.
And Proverbs 24:10 frames it as a matter of strength. If you become discouraged in the day of distress, your strength will be meager. So the goal is not to pretend the pain isn't there. It's to not let the discouragement hollow you out, to keep your spiritual strength even while you grieve.
And Jehovah sees what you're carrying. He knows the names of the people you're praying for. He knows the empty seat at your family table. He knows the conversations that hurt. He has not forgotten them or you.
Zadok's loyalty was noticed and rewarded. He went on to serve as high priest under Solomon. Jehovah does not overlook faithfulness maintained at great personal cost.
So, if you are in this today, hold on. Keep your strength. Keep praying for the person you have lost. And let Zadok's example remind you that staying loyal when someone close to you does not is one of the hardest and most honorable things you can do.
Thank you so much for listening today, brothers and sisters. We hope this encouraged anyone going through something painful today.
You are not alone in it. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.